We are the largest producer of players to the National Hockey League, and we want to showcase what we've done.
What Ed Chenoweth has done is revamp the Junior League All-Star format. This year's game will feature the top 40 junior prospects on 2 teams instead of the old East-West matchup.
Realistically, when we did the East-West All-Star Challenge the last 4 years, one of the problems with that, for 2 years in a row, 2 of the leagues are only allowed to showcase 10 players. It's the only format that we were able to work.
But this time, the NHL is involved to make it work. It's a showcase for future marquee talent. And though it might drive up the asking price of future first-round draft picks, it'll be worth it.
We can add to that marquee value a little bit, that's great. But I think what you're going to see, my prediction for this game would be that you're going to see 2 or 3 kids, maybe more, that are rated in the 3rd round, late second round, that type thing, that are going to go right into the high first rounds based on their play in this game.
The game is set to go February 15th right here at Maple Leaf Gardens, which I guess is surprising to some, given that Toronto hasn't had a junior team since the Marlies were sold way back in 1989.
We've certainly had a lot of interest expressed over the last couple of years from different groups wishing to maybe bring a franchise back to Toronto, and this, I think, will provide another mark for people to look at and just determine the interest, the reception of the game, and so forth.
But already there's problems with the planning. Though it plans to pick only those players eligible for the 1996 draft, the selection committee may have to make exceptions for some younger stars, players like Daniel Cleary of the Belleville Bulls.
We have to address that, quite frankly, because Daniel Cleary is a name that has been brought forward, and I know fans are very interested and excited as to having the opportunity to see him. So that's something we will consider and I'm sure make a decision on in the very near future.
There's also the problem of too many top prospects playing the same position.
I think where we might run into a problem is when we get to forwards, and for example, where we have 5 outstanding left wingers and we can only use 3. I mean, those types of things are going to have to be decided by the people making the selections, that we may have to move a guy to the other wing or center ice.
Rob Sinclair for Sportsline.